All right, so this is video number 4 intro for the 90-day challenge. So how to use your meal plans in your book. All right, so probably the biggest thing that I would tell everybody that we'll consistently always say is plan, 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 plan. Okay, you've got to plan ahead. If you try to do everything last minute or try to do everything the day of, it's going to be one, very, very stressful, or two, you just won't be very successful at it, okay? Trust me. I've been doing this for a while. Plan ahead, okay? So what I'd recommend is I usually recommend either 1 or 2 prep days is what you'll hear us talk about. So pretty common for a lot of people is Sunday. It's pretty easy for everybody to get together or cook in a group, a batch cook or whatever you want to call it. So Sunday usually, and I personally will do maybe like a mid of the week, like a Wednesday, just because I want to rotate my food and kind of keep it a little fresher. But what I still am doing when it comes to that is I still have my food. It's still complete from Sunday, and then my food going into Wednesday, I'm marinating it or I'm using my seasonings and I'm letting it and I have it already prepared, and then just Wednesday I open it up, start cooking it, and I'm done, and I move on from there, okay? So I don't try to marinate stuff as the week goes on. Put your marinades, do whatever on the Sunday, and then by Tuesday night, Wednesday, you can cook again, okay? That's also where it comes into cooking large batches. So don't try to overdo and try to do all these fancy different things. Cook large quantities of the food. Try different food items out. Go over and over with them. Try them. Find the taste that you like, kind of mix them up and split them up a little bit, and that'll make a huge difference. You'll kind of see what we're talking about when we get into the food stuff here, okay? So read up on some of the how to use a meal plan. So the next piece going into is the Eating Made Simple, okay? So this is just talking about the 5 meals, the 5 food ways of eating. These times are not, I'm not asking you guys to get up at 6 a.m. or even earlier to eat. It's an idea, kind of a breakout of your day. So you got to break this out into how your time frame works for your day from when you start to when you end. Okay. As you can see, one of the big things is within 2 to 4 hours, you're trying to eat upon waking. So make sure you get that going, and then make sure we're getting plenty of water. So a couple things we want to work on in this first phase: frequency of eating, and we want to work on starting to get our water in. Okay. Water intake is going to be key. There's some supplementation too that's going to be key. But really water, meal frequency, and then supplementation, and then later on we're working on actually quantity of the food, okay? A couple products that you'll see in here. There's a multivitamin and a product called Tone. Now, Tone, as you can see, the top is bought from Complete Nutrition here in Lee Summit. It is basically a fish oil, has some other products in it. There is 3 different types. There is a yellow, a green, and a white, okay? Yellow is their basic. Green is going to have green tea extract in it, so it's going to give you a little bit of an energy boost. So don't take it at night. Or the white. Any 3 of them will work. The white one has raspberry ketones in it, so some people like that a little bit more. I think we've seen the most success off the green and the yellow. So whichever one of those works best for you. Okay, the multivitamin. Now, personally, the multivitamin. I don't really care what multivitamin you use, just have one that you're using. We're going to get a lot of minerals and vitamins and stuff like that from our food, but the multivitamin is also a good thing. So Vitamin Shop, Complete Nutrition, swing by there, grab them. I do a gummy just because I can't remember to do my regular multivitamin. So I buy a gummy from Costco, and it's really easy and simple. So those are kind of your options when you talk about your multivitamins, okay? So protein. V-Core from Complete is what we hear and we talk about a lot. So you'll see in the nutrition plan, V-Core is what we talk about. So another food or another piece there from them. Okay, so made pretty simple here. You're gonna have a list of foods. Okay, so you have all of your meals. So here's meals going right down the list. The meal is gonna tell you over here the quantity of the food item in that meal, and then over here, it gives you kind of an idea of kind of what you can do with that and how you can kind of mix it up. So you see the cup of non-fat Greek yogurt, half a cup of blueberries. It says mix the berries into the yogurt for a great tasting meal, okay? So here's what's really interesting. just because it's here and it tells you how to make it here doesn't mean you have to do that. So for instance, if you got Greek yogurt and you didn't want to mix it with your blueberries and you just want to eat Greek yogurt by itself and then eat blueberries by themselves, you can do that. This is just an idea, okay? So a lot of these you can see that you can take them and you can do the thing on the side, but you can also look at it here and you can say, you know what, if I just kind of eat them separate, it's almost a separate meal. Still tastes, has some of the same taste, but you don't have to mix and do everything that's on this side. I would definitely give it a try. These are some just ideas, all right? So another one, for instance, would be like the V-Core powder, half a cup of strawberries, and 2 tablespoons of walnuts. Some people just like to eat plain strawberries and just like to chew on walnuts, and if that is you, by all means, go ahead, okay? So then you go in to the next page, okay? And the next page is going to be some more meals, and then you go a couple more in, and then you'll get into our snacks, okay? So snacks again, so a whole list of snacks here, and you have your desserts here at the bottom. Now the desserts, no, I don't think I put the other one on there, the dessert. Yeah, so those desserts are all good. We're going to add to this list here as we go, okay? So very simple, okay? Looking at that blue page again, it says how to do it. It's very simple. Is now you have your list of meals and snacks, and you just simply go down. I'm going to pick a meal. I'm going to select a snack. I'm going to select a meal. I'm going to select a snack. So what I would recommend is pick a meal for breakfast, and I would probably pick 2 different meals and prep those 2 meals and stick with just those 2 for a couple of days. The snacks, don't try to pick one snack and then the next time do a different snack and another snack. You'll get really worn out once again. Keep it basic, keep it simple. Like so for breakfast, I may eat the same breakfast for a couple rounds, and then when I get done with the first week, I may be like, okay, now I'm going to try 2 new breakfast items. Try a lot of those items on the list. The reason being that we're trying to find foods you like, and those quality foods, once again, kind of fall into that category. We'll add some more food as we go along the way there, okay? So that's how you kind of want to use that meal plan. Now, once again, if you continue going in the book, you get to the back, and there's the super simple meal plan. There's some more meal plan stuff in the back. I would just stick with just this for right now, okay? Don't get ahead of yourself, okay? You can get to that stuff a little bit later, but let us get to that together as a group, or let me, before you decide to hop into that, I will explain to you whether or not you should be there, okay?